It is a hot, sweltering end to the week in June. And hello again, viewers. I'm back again in Zone 1 London, more specifically Soho. So standing behind me, or I'm standing in front of, a pub called the Queens Head. So what is the big deal? Well, you probably know the reason why, but it is one of those rare independently owned pubs. So yeah, none of the major brewery houses has a hand in the running of this particular drinking establishment. So I'm actually quite excited to pay this place a visit and to understand for sure whether pubbing in an independent pub is actually any better than a typical run-of-the-mill brewery-run pub. But there's only one way to find out. Again, it's very hot today. I am pretty thirsty, so I can't wait to order a pint of something. If you have been watching my videos and not yet subscribed, then I could really do with your support. So please go ahead and hit the like button, or even better, please subscribe, as it will make all the difference and will help my channel. Okay, so I'm going to pop inside, order a drink. Quite interested to know what they have on offer as it's an independent pub. So I'll see you inside then. Okay, here we go. That's an interesting looking tiled, it's not a welcome mat, but it's something to welcome you in at least. There's a staircase going right up with some kind of brass plating on there. Very nice detail. I'm going to go inside the main bar, try not to annoy anyone. There we go. Okay, you could probably tell it's quite loud in here, hence I'm holding my microphone close to my mouth at the moment. It's frankly not too overcrowded, but it's just buzzing lively. I think just people had a few drinks. It's hot. It's a hot day after all, so I think people are tanked up right now in an effort to quench their thirst. Yeah, it's a nice little, it's not a massive pub, it's quite bijou in the grand scheme of things, but lovely character. They kept all the, I'll say original, but the kind of the original wood panelling, perhaps outfitted somewhere in the 1800s or somewhat. So this pub was opened in the mid 1700s, so of course there's no photographs going back that far, but I imagine it'll be looking slightly different to this. But suffice to say, it is a very splendid pub, not succumb to modern trends. You know what I'm talking about, your fur and barrow teal and battleship grey paint schemes. None of that here, just keeping its original look and design, but just kept maintained to retain its natural splendour. Alright, I hope you hear me okay. It's I can just hear sort of blaring music, rock music, and just people just chattering away. I just ordered myself a pint of Sussex Best. Looked around on the options on the bar. Not a massive choice, just usual crowd pleasers, but it's nice to have a bit of Harvey Sussex Best on tap. Alright, I'm going to have a quick sip because I'm quite thirsty now. Is it me, or is it just getting louder and louder in here? Yeah, so I had a little peruse around the ground floor of this pub, and yeah, very impressed with the little details, just all the features that are in keeping with the pub of this particular stature. The indie vibes of this pub is certainly showing through. I just kind of looked through. There's no food menus down here, so they've managed to separate the ground floor pub area strictly for drinking only, and I believe there's a restaurant upstairs. I might have to pop upstairs to have a little visit and see if I can get some of that on camera. Yeah, it seems to be supporting sort of local music as well, local acts. A few gigs lined up in this pub over the coming weeks, so that's very nice. And they're supporting local talent as well. So yeah, there's certainly no whiff of commercial pressure. It certainly feels like this place is running on its own 2 feet, which is very nice to see. You know what? I'm going to actually make a thing of this and try and find some more independent pubs in the London area. I think that would be a rather interesting challenge rather than just simply go to somewhere that happens to be quite popular amongst the tourists. Even though this is quite a attractive place to go for tourists also, and I don't blame them, as it's about as close as authentic as you get to a London pub. It is so much quieter upstairs, so I wish I actually come here in the first place. The only caveat is they don't do the bitter ales up in the upstairs bar, so I just settled for a Peroni lager for now, which is fine. It quenches my thirst, so that's the main thing. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the staircase. I mentioned as I walked into the pub, there's sort of like a brass kick plating along each step, and yeah, the detailing is really good. Yeah, I think the more you explore up close and personal into the decor of the Queens Head, I think the more you would appreciate it. So yeah, I'm very impressed by this pub so far, and upstairs, honestly, it's just night and day in terms of it's just a much calmer environment for me for now. I could give my ears a little bit of a rest, but I might actually pop outside for the closing piece with my drink. So we'll see how I bear up in the upstairs part of the pub for now. Okay, I decided to peel away from the upstairs bar and set foot outside. However, all the space just outside the pub is spoken for. So I'm just standing literally on the edge of the pavement with my halfway pint of Peroni. Yeah, it's a very, very nice pub. I'm very impressed with the fact that it retains its independence and still continues to make most of its character and in keeping with its history and provenance. As you can see behind me, you can see it's very popular with the tourists and nearby workers in the vicinity. There is a pub literally opposite the Queen's Head called the Devonshire, and alas, that's also very busy. Clouds and clouds of drinkers are congregated outside trying to stay cool. So I found out that the owner of this pub, I believe, actually lives here. So the owner lives upstairs. Well, that's to my knowledge, best of my knowledge at least. I'm just going to not reveal the owner's identity, just purely out of discretion. But the owner is also a very much into fictional novels. So yeah, a person of many talents. But credit to you for running an independent pub in Zone 1 London of all places. I imagine it's not very easy, but it's a great asset to the local community and also to tourists and anyone who pops in to visit the Soho area alike. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. So I'm just feeling like there's people sort of walking past and almost very close to being barged over. It's getting so busy right now. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you are new to the channel, again, I could appreciate with your support. Please subscribe, please comment, engage in the comment section. All of that will make such a big difference to my channel, and your support is greatly much appreciated. Okay, so that's about it from me. So until the next time, I wish you a happy evening, and I'll see you again in the next one.